There is a breakthrough after years of dispute I mentioned in my morning video. The British-Iranian dual national Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe has been allowed to leave Iran after almost 6 years in prison and house arrest. This was announced by British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Twitter. Another dual national with a British passport was also allowed to leave Tehran. I'm pleased to confirm that the unjust detention of Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe and Anousheh Ashori in Iran has ended today, Johnson wrote. The two are on their way to Great Britain, and meanwhile they should have arrived there. Labour MP Tulip Sibbick posted a photo on Twitter showing Zaghari-Ratcliffe smiling on a plane. According to media reports, she is likely to take a detour via an Arab Gulf state that had helped mediate. The former project manager of the Thomson Reuters Foundation was arrested in 2016 after visiting her parents, and she was arrested on espionage charges. She is said to have tried to overthrow the government. Although she denied all charges, she was sentenced by a revolutionary court to 5 years in prison and later an additional year. During the corona pandemic, she came out of prison and was placed under house arrest. Her British husband, Richard Ratcliffe, campaigned vehemently for the release of his wife, and he used the slogan, "Free Nazanin." The couple have a daughter of elementary school age. "You can't get the time back," Ratcliffe told journalists on Wednesday, "but you live in the future, not in the past." Ratcliffe said that he would only really believe that his wife would be released once she had arrived in Great Britain. It is believed that by taking action against Zaghari-Ratcliffe, Iran wanted to pay off all British debts dating before the 1979 Islamic Revolution. It's about £400 million. Foreign Minister Liz Truss confirmed in London that the sum had now been paid. They said another British-Iranian dual national was released under the deal, but the man remained in Iran. Truss should benefit from the success of the negotiations. 4 of her predecessors had failed in the case. Boris Johnson in particular had not played a creditable role during his time as a chief diplomat. When questioned by a committee of the British House of Commons, he once said that Zaghari-Ratcliffe had trained journalists in Iran, which she had always denied. Observers speculate that the release of the British could also have a positive effect on the international nuclear negotiations in Vienna. In January 2016, an imprisoned US-Iranian, Washington Post reporter Jason Rezaian, was first released, and in return the US released $1.7 billion in Iranian frozen money. Only then was the nuclear agreement of 2015 officially implemented. The issue of the release of imprisoned dual nationals was hotly debated on the fringes of the most recent negotiations in Vienna. The US in particular accused Iran of using them as political hostages. More than a dozen Iranians with Western citizenships, including Americans, Germans, French and Austrians, are currently being held in Iran for alleged political offenses or espionage. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.